Hi. So another thing that she spoke about in the video was actually, being on the reel, they talk about a lot of different subjects, especially relationships. And after she divorced, she really felt like she didn't have any say so in the relationship category. And I found that really, really interesting. And I think that a lot of people feel that way. Like, well, how do I mean, your marriage or your relationship didn't work out, so you don't have anything, I'm not listening to you, or why is she saying anything, or things of that nature. And it's like, but the experience though, the wisdom that you receive in the experience, I mean, because isn't that really what life is all about? Like, experience is a good teacher, right? So there's always something that you can get from someone who has been married and divorced, or, whatever people see as failures, I never see them that way. Experience is a very good teacher, a very good teacher. And so she talked about how in the beginning she really, just kind of kept quiet. And when they started talking about relationships, she would just allow the ladies that are married, to answer those questions and things of that nature. But she said, she thought about it and she was like, no, like I really do have something to say, and my experience, my wisdom, what I have to say is valid. And I totally agree with that. I totally agree with that. And I don't want to bring up different controversial subjects, but I do remember when, and people probably still feel this way, but I remember when people were getting on, I think it was Steve Harvey, about, I don't know if it was when he was getting married or remarried or whatever the case may be, or when he was just giving advice or whatever. And a lot of people, I heard a lot of people saying, like, how are we going to take advice from him? And, everyone has their different opinions. I'm not necessarily a Steve Harvey fan, but I have been married before. And what I do know is that when you know better, you do better. And a lot of times, when you don't know, and when you think you know, you don't know. You know what I mean? And again, experience is a good teacher. So I really resonated with that. And I'm glad that she changed her mind. And I'm glad that she decided that she was going to share her wisdom on, how she might be able to help someone who is possibly, whose marriage is possibly on the rocks, or there are concerns and things of that nature. Because it's not always about getting a divorce. It could just be, that she might say something to someone who has noticed some things, and they can get right in there and start fixing it, starting having conversations with their husband or with their wife, and start working on it, whether it's counseling or going to the pastor, or reading the the five love languages, or whatever it is. So yeah, so I love that. And I will be back for the next video. Thank you so much for watching.